YouTube, NFL season, let's talk about it. So I'm trying to do another little setup. I have a standing desk, so I want to see if maybe a standing video will look a little bit different. So let me know in the comments how y'all would feel about it. NFL season, we're week 8. We're going into week 8, and it's been a really good season so far. I know that like basketball season starting, so it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be a lot of content rolling out. I'm trying to drop a lot of content. I'm gonna try and keep up with some NBA games, keep up with some NFL games, but I know a lot of my past videos have just been on the Texans. And if you watch my last video, I said that the Texans season it's over for me. Like I'm gonna keep watching, of course, because I'm a fan of the team. But I would try not to make any more videos on the Texans unless something really big happens or something that I really just want to get on here and talk to you guys about and share that space with y'all. But overall, the Texans haven't really had a great season, so I'm gonna try and shy away from making more videos about the Texans and try and just do more back onto like the full NFL, like I did with the first couple games of the season where I talked about like the Cowboys, Eagles. I have been watching football. I haven't only just been watching the Texans games. I've made sure that I pay attention to a lot of the other games, and whether if I'm catching highlights, if I can't watch the full game, or just going back rewatching full games in the best ability that I can. And it's been a great season. I just want to make sure that I can at least make a video letting everybody know that, oh, this is everything else that's going on with the NFL and not just what's going on with the Houston Texans, because I know that I can get very ranting about my team. That's any person in their fandom. They're always going to want to say, oh, here's my team. This is what my team is doing. I'm focused on my team, but I want to let y'all know that it's more focused on the entire sport in general, or the entire sports world in general. I've been paying attention. I will admit, yesterday, though, this video, I'm recording it on Friday. The video that I recorded before I did a Rockets video, that one's going to be dropping soon, so hopefully y'all will see that one. Yesterday was Thursday night football. I know that's a big thing that I'm always typically used to watching, but with basketball season just starting, it's been a little tough. I can't lie, because basketball, this start to the season has been some of the best basketball games I've watched in a while. We've had 2 double overtime games with the reigning champs and MVP. We've had another overtime thriller with Steph Curry going for 40 and Aaron Gordon giving you 50. But I'm going to try and make another video on those separately, because like I said, I want to mention the entire sports. Wembanyama been going... Y'all, please be tuned into my basketball videos, man. Please be tuned into my basketball videos as well. They'll be on the same channel. Probably I'll try and alternate if I can. Football, basketball if I absolutely can. But yeah, yesterday, Thursday, I can't say that I was watching the Chargers Minnesota game, because it was just, there was 2 amazing games. It was a double overtime game with the OKC Thunder, game 8 of the finals, and it showed up like a game 8. Then after that, me and my girlfriend, we were watching the Warriors Nuggets game, and that game goes to overtime. Aaron Gordon hits 10 threes, and it's like, what are we watching, bro? Is this what the NBA season is about to be about this year? My Houston Rockets, y'all be tuned into that next video. The season hasn't shaped out to what I thought it was. If you go back to one of my first videos, I had my NFL predictions and where I thought teams were gonna stand, and I feel like I want to say about 70% of them were wrong. I did have the Bucks doing pretty well, but I didn't have them doing this well. I had my Texans doing well. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about the Texans too much, but I had my Texans doing well, and they look piss poor right now. I didn't have the Colts being anywhere close to what they are right now. Just overall, it's been thrown me for a loop. I didn't have the injuries being how the injuries would be this year, with Joe Burrow going out, Lamar Jackson going out. He's set to come back soon, but I wasn't expecting any of that. JJ McCarthy getting hurt again. Jackson Dart being the guy that Jackson Dart has been these past couple of games, even though they blew that lead to the Denver Broncos, which was insane, 33 in the fourth quarter. I don't know how you can go and film and even talk about that. Like, what are we doing? Along with the NFL season being amazing, my fantasy football, they have been amazing. I'm gonna be trying to drop screenshots of stuff that's been happening out these weeks. Well, right now, I'm number 1 in my league, 5-2. Like I said, at the beginning of the season, I'm coming off of a back-to-back championship, so we're going for the 3-peat. And y'all can see my team is killing. We're killing. We're 5-2, just like I said. Our team's been killing. Points, as for this season, I'm at 1,049. That's insane. The next closest person in the league that I can even look at. There's a person with 1,000, so I'm already 40 points above that person. And then the next closest person in my division is 940. So it's like overall, I'm just killing people this year in fantasy. My 2 losses, in fact, I'll probably put a screenshot of those two. My 2 losses, the only reason why I lost was because I happened to go against a dude whose team went nuclear that week. So my 2 losses, I had the second most points in my entire league of fantasy. So it's been real great for my team. I had my 4 keepers, and they showed up to be my 4 keepers. I had Josh Allen. He hasn't even been his MVP self this year, but he's still been putting up numbers for me in fantasy this year. Kyren Williams, touchdown machine, even though he hasn't been that crazy for touchdowns this season, but I feel like every time I'm watching a game, I'm seeing a Kyren Williams touchdown. He got about, I think, like 5 or 6 this season. So him getting in the end zone has been very clutch and very helpful to my team. Josh Jacobs has been a guy. He's been a guy that I've been thinking about trading for quite a bit, but right when I thought about trading him, he dropped 30, and I was like, it's just, I don't know what to do. Like, right now it's gonna be a tough week for me. As y'all can see, my whole team is on a bye. I got 3 Lions players on my team. They're all gone. I got JSN, who's gonna be on a bye. Kyren Williams is on a bye. Like, it's gonna be a really tough week. We can see what we can do. Luckily, the person that I'm going against, his team isn't the most amazing, but it's going to be a tough week. With the amount of points that we put up, our record that we have so far, it'll be real easy to, take one on the chin for a week and just realize, okay, maybe you're not the best team in the league. And yes, I know that's me kind of popping my collar a little bit, but back-to-back chips, being the top team in the league, I feel like you have the chance and the responsibility to be able to do that right now. And so some of the impacts that I want to make on my fantasy, I want to try and trade for some depth pieces. There hasn't been too many trades in my league, but I'm hoping that some of these like lower teams that maybe are trying to like, okay, you know what, I want to change my season around, are maybe willing to send me a package to get some of the players off of my team to where it's like, okay, they think that they're watering me down and helping build themselves back up, but with my team being so heavy, maybe we do it. It's been a real good update on my fantasy football. Overall, like I said, this season has been really great. It's been really great. Sports is back. It's been amazing. I can't wait for what basketball season has to erupt, especially seeing these first not week of games, but like first 3 days of the NBA season and seeing what that is. Now, I can only imagine whenever the season's really enrolling, you got dudes who are ready to make playoff pushes and dudes who are getting closer to the trade deadline, seeing what to put on. But like I said, I got an NBA video coming out soon. Y'all be sure to tap into that one as well. Football season, it's not much to really talk about. It's been a really great season. We can keep watching and doing. Like I said, I won't talk about the Texans. One thing I do want to mention, that defense has been unreal. We can't ignore it. Like, even being just a Texas fan, we have to talk about it. They're 116 points, I believe, throughout this season. Like, these are unreal numbers. These are being in one of these top defenses that they could beat. I'm not gonna say of all time because I know people are gonna be like, oh, you're just throwing your bias in there, but it's been an unreal defense. Offensively, my MVP so far this season is Baker Mayfield. He's been killing. From the game week 2 against the Texans, every time I'm taking Baker in the clutch. Fourth quarter, if we need to drive to go down the field and put some points on the board, I'm taking Baker Mayfield right now. He's got a Mecca Ibuka looking like a top 5 receiver right now, which I thought the Texans should have drafted. But we're not going to talk about the Texans. We're not going to talk about the Texans. But the Baker Mayfield's my MVP right now. I know Dak Prescott's been over there balling out. Even I may be anti-Cowboys, but I always respect it. Dak Prescott's been balling out. George Pickens over there been balling out. I'm excited to see what they have going on. Overall, this season has been really good. I'm excited to see what happens. We're getting closer and closer towards that trade deadline. I want to say it's about November 5th in the NFL trade deadline. So I don't know if any big moves we made. We'll see with like A.J. Brown and the Eagles, how they'll be looking at. But Jalen Hurts is top 10 in the league in touchdowns. So do you really need to make changes? Top 10 in passing touchdowns, that is. So it's like they're starting to throw the ball a lot more, even before when people were talking about, oh, the Eagles aren't throwing the ball, they're not making big plays or anything like that. But now they're picking it up, they're winning games. So can you really complain? So we'll see what happens with him. Other big names to possibly be moved, we'll look and we'll be interested in. And like I said, y'all will be first to hear about it here on this page. And that being said, y'all, all right, y'all.